What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, Something for the People, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about hoodoo, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. I hope you guys are having an amazing rising. Today, we are tapping in still to the new moon in Virgo energy. And before we get into the details of what to expect astrologically today, let me just welcome all the new subscribers and followers. And I just want to say thank you to the OGs for continuing to support me and patronize my business. I definitely appreciate you guys. If you all are needing a private booking or spiritual supplies today, click on the link in my bio. And from there, you can go to my website and you'll be able to see what I have available. I do have some slots open today, so make sure you check that out, okay? Now, if the message resonates from today, or if you feel the need to, again, support your girl a little bit more than usual, go ahead and share this podcast. You never know who it could help. Definitely tell a friend to tell a friend. Feel me? Okay. So let's just get into what the current energy is for today. So y'all already know we are in the Virgo energy still of the new moon, but today is Tuesday. Tuesday is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war, passion, lust, new beginnings, all things get up, get off the porch, do what you gotta do. Today is a great day to focus on cleansing, and if you need an intentions reading or you want to figure out, what's going on in your energy, you can also do an egg cleanse, or you could book an intentions reading, shameless plug, to see, what's going on with the people around you, and what are their intentions. And the reason I say this is because today would be considered a great day to do left hand workings if you're into that type of thing. So make sure you guys are cleansing and protecting yourselves. And I think that should be, especially during retrograde season and the type of energy we're in right now, I think that's a great way to start every day, period. You never can tell, so better to stay ready, than having to get ready, if you catch my drift. Now, today, people will be more focused on baneful work, like I said, left-hand work, hexing, cursing, and jinxing. Today, people will be focused more on aggression. They might be more up to arguing or fighting today. And this could be on Tuesdays or during Mars hours. Tuesday just happens to be ruled by Mars. So anything that has to do with Mars is going to be a little bit more fiery, going to be a little bit more in your face, if you will. Okay? Today is a great day to pursue ambitions, new starts, and activate any protective charms or things that you have at your availability. I personally, what we do here, what hoodoo is, period, is the idea that as long as the work is righteous, like if someone has harmed you, if someone has done something to you, there is absolutely nothing wrong with pursuing justice in a way that, will be beneficial to your path forward. Always get divination, though, because you don't want to overstep. Now, when people think like baneful magic, they thinking like, oh, you're going to do something to me. You can do what one would call, like, a perfect example of baneful magic is you could do a baneful protection ward. So don't always think it has to be like against a particular something or someone. You can do a baneful ward, whereas if you have a protection jar within a ward, then whoever throws something at you, your business, your home, your children, whatever you have in the baneful protection ward jar, when they hit it, You can either do an affirmation where you can get a signal that someone has done something, or you'll know who it is by certain circumstances. Or when they hit it, you can transmute that energy, and you can either have a petition in there that says, whenever someone gossips about me, I receive X amount of dollars in my bank account. I am able to book a service. Just simple things like that can change the trajectory of when people try to do negative things to you. Baneful can be, if you want to, if you're feeling froggy, something happens to them. When something happens, they try to do something to you. So all this depends on individual circumstances, but consider alchemy in a way like where you're transmuting that energy. I love the idea of transmutation work, because while you could, obviously get a little key from having returned to cinders and whatever, what is the old childhood rhyme? I am rubber, you are glue, whatever you say about me bounces off of me and sticks back to you. I mean, that's working in itself, right? Okay. If you feel what I'm putting down. But if you don't want to worry about reversals and return to cinders and playing back and forth with your adversaries, seen and unseen, do transmutation work with the baneful magic. It's definitely it's doable. It's workable. But there are different ways. What they say, the old folks say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So utilize those protections today. Again, something as simple as Psalm 91, Psalm 35, confirmation. There are different ways to do this. Again, sometimes you just got to do a little bit more, just depending on who it is, what it is. Now, on a day like today, as we kind of work our way through Solomonic magic, like planetary day and hour work, which King Solomon kind of pulled from different resources, on Mars days and hours, there was let's see what he did. He would strategize for war. He would acquire courage, overthrowing enemies, and summon the souls of Hades slain in battle during Mars hours specifically. So today you want to call up your no limit soldiers, not the elevated ancestors you would call in on Saturdays or Saturn hours for wisdom and for patience and clarity and to help you ease any type of grief. On Mars days, you would be calling in your no limit soldiers, okay? Your fighters, your warriors to assist you during this time. So, Psalm 109, call them on up. Call up Archangel Michael to go out in front of you today and battle, handle your lightweight. You could do it like that. So that's just a little bit of insight, protection work that you could be doing. Now, today, let's see, planetary-wise, like I said, we're still with the new moon in Virgo energy. And, during new moons, you are scribing, you're creating, you're manifesting, bringing things in and you want to see come into fruition at the very least by this upcoming full moon. Now, it's going to be a pretty unique full moon because a portion of it is going to be into Pisces, full moon lunar eclipse, and then another portion is going to be in Aries. So you're going to have a very unique little window to turn your dreams into reality. So as an evolved hustler, I would be taking these next few weeks as an opportunity to utilize this Virgo energy to strategize, to plan, to organize, to get grounded, and really put your head down and do the work. Because the idea is almost like a quantum leap, which is what identity shifting that we talk about in the Evolved Hustler, and the quantum physics of changing your life almost at an instance. I have different little methods that you can do, but while you can do these methods and they are very efficient, like you would need to also walk like that in the physical, right? So you need to walk as though you are manifesting or petitioning, right? So you kind of letting God, the universe, your elevated ancestors, your spirit team, and a whole know, like, hey, I'm ready to be this. And then when that full moon lunar eclipse comes, if you bout it, you would do a two-cut method. You would do a scribing where you would be writing out like on a daily, well, the two-cut method could be done during that lunar eclipse. But the scribing, I would be starting that now, where you're writing out what you're doing and who you are and affirming and getting in your mirror saying your affirmations. Like all of this to bring what you see, in your mind's eye to the 3D. So just a little bit every day makes a world of difference. Like, how do you shift your identity? How do you become what you want to be for these next 6 months? Like, how do you even get started? But first you have to craft this person. You have to overstand this person. And a lot of what we taught during the beginning of the year is you being able to get to your natal chart and pursue this personality or this business from a very organic standpoint. Like, you have a lot of different routes and ways that you could go. You know what I'm saying? So if you pull your natal chart and you feel like you're on a different path, pursuing something that you're already aligned to was going to be a whole lot easier than just chasing something that you're not really aligned to do. And you get a couple of options based on your personality, based on your makeup. From when you came on down here and accepted this mission, you get a couple of different options. So yesterday there was meditation because it was a moon day. Today, as you've meditated and you see, today is the day to get to strategizing. But in order for you to get to those moments, you got to first know where you're going, who you are embodying, what parts of yourself are you choosing to start over with. It's kind of unique because the indigenous culture does something called the corn harvest, which is basically their somewhat of a new year. So September was very unique to the hoodoo community or the indigenous community because September being a number 9, being a number of completions and getting ready to start over, you kind of were able to take that moment and say, okay, here's where I'm going to refine. Here's where I'm going to tap into something different. Let me say, but yeah, anyway, check it out. Check it out. It's worth a look for sure. But yeah, so we're still tapping into the Virgo energy. So I would be thinking right now, I would be grounding. I would be definitely, what they say, formulating my newer higher self. And then when you get ready, what's going to be awesome is that full moon, what you dream. And then by that Aries, you taking action. You're being that. Aries is all about new beginnings and new starts. It's divinely aligned. Like, I love the way God does things. Like, you have so many chances to say, all right, I'm done doing that. Let me go do this right quick. If you step into that light, if you step into that balance and that alignment, I ain't going to say that light. If you step into that alignment, you just got so many opportunities to do it different, Take your best shot, all right? So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 conglomerate, because all of them aren't planets. 7 planets, asteroids, dwarf planets, including Pluto, that are in retrograde. Chiron is in retrograde. So we had a couple of changes, which for a few days I struggled because we've been in some of the same signs for so long. I was like, but today we on the good foot. I'm back on my Zoom. Okay, I'm back on my Zoom. Period. Okay, so The sun in Virgo right now is conjuncting the moon in Virgo at 5 degrees. So you are able to tap into that Virgo energy and really focus on what your higher self needs in terms of how you are going to become your higher god or goddess, because Virgo is usually giving very maiden goddess energy. I said we was going to talk about the goddesses this month too, but let's see. In numerology, the number 5 is about change, and it's associated with Mercury. It's a lucky number. It's a very lucky number. 5 is about freedom, change, and curiosity. So I feel like, if you're into numerology, and that's what I'm talking about. If you guys are able to look at astroseek.com, this is like the orb that the sun in Virgo is conjuncting the moon in Virgo. This is the orb that it's like going around each other. So it's orbiting at 5 degrees. So now you got the opportunity to shift, and y'all know that's what this is all about. The sun is your higher self, your ego, how you are viewed in the mirror, and the moon is your subconscious and your past life. So you're making it's a unique moment. Like you making the inner changes and you making the outer changes. And that Virgo energy is giving you the chance to kind of put that together, right? I love that. The sun in Virgo is squaring Jupiter in Gemini. Now, Gemini is all about this change, this bigness, this authority, this power. Jupiter is considered a very powerful, planet. Slower, but still, it reminds you of almost like a Muhammad Ali or a Mike Tyson or Evander Holyfield type punch. Like they're heavy weights. It might be a larger class, but once it packs like that type of punch, right? So the number of 7 is more of a spiritual number. Now, Jupiter is the spiritual planet. So that sun in Virgo is wanting to deal more with what is, I would say, realistically in front of them, right? And it's kind of having a conflict with Jupiter and Gemini, because Jupiter and Gemini is trying to focus more so on what is right, what is fair. Now, tying that into numerology, 7 is also about insightfulness, truthfulness, spiritual enlightenment, and inner wisdom. Y'all see how these numbers are in direct correlation with the aspect of these planets and these signs? Is that not so interesting? And a person who is to the number 7 is someone who follows their instincts and listens to their inner voice. Well, Jupiter in Gemini is saying, be insightful, listen, focus, be alert. And I feel like this is more like inner wise, right, with that Jupiter energy. But that sun in Virgo is wanting to focus on what's like directly in front of them. They want to perfect one little thing at a time, what they can touch, what they can see, not necessarily what's inner. And so that's why you have that squaring today. The sun in Virgo is opposing Saturn in Pisces at 4 degrees. So Virgo and Pisces are opposite signs on the spectrum of the zodiac. So that's like right in your face. But it's putting a highlight on that hostility, because opposition is hostility, conflict, and not just minor conflict like squaring. So when you have that sun in Virgo opposing Saturn in Pisces and it's retrograding with a 4-degree orbit, you are looking for something more stable, more strong. You're looking for support. The number 4 is all about rooting down and taking care of yourself, right? Well, it's kind of hard for Pisces to do that because we're more focused on the spiritual aspect of things. Like I said, who you are when no one's looking. While you're kind of hitting a review of that inner wisdom, that inner spirituality, the inner work. And again, you got Virgo here being the direct opposite, wanting to do the outer work, wanting to focus on, again, what's right in front of you. So there's a bit of a battle today with that. Yeah, there's a bit of a battle there. 4 is also a mystical number. Inner strength. So there's a battle between what you know and how you feel about what's right and what supports your higher self today. The moon in Virgo is squaring Jupiter in Pisces at 2 degrees. The number 2 orbiting, let's see, again with that heavy Virgo energy. Did I say Jupiter in Pisces? Jupiter in Gemini. My bad, y'all. Jupiter in Gemini. So subconsciously dealing with some things that may have not worked out. So you still putting those things together from your past. It's about having balance and harmony, service, partnership. And number 2, peace, mutual interest. Yeah, it's really giving. I don't want to deal with the shadow work aspect of my spirituality or who I am becoming. I want to deal with what's right in front of me. I don't want to deal with who I was in the past. And Jupiter and Gemini is like, but you gon' deal with it. Like it's trying to place you in alignment right now, or maybe you're falling into direct alignment with who you actually are, where you're pulling your power from. And there could be a sense of not really being quite comfortable with that, or not being quite comfortable with what you're discovering. Having an issue with trusting the process, trusting in your power. Maybe with that Virgo energy, Virgo being the hermit, being more comfortable with working alone, whereas Jupiter is more about being jovial and community and tribe and being happy. And that Virgo energy is kind of like, I just want to do my work. Then you got the moon in Virgo is still opposing Saturn in Pisces retrograde. This is at 0 degrees. When it's orbiting at 0 degrees, it is the closest that it can be, the most potent energy. And yeah, 2 opposite signs. Not really wanting to do one, not really wanting to deal with the outer work, wanting to work more inner, battling that karmic debt, battling those inner feelings, and knowing subconsciously that there are certain things that have to be done. And again, just not wanting to do them, or not liking the way, not even not wanting to do it. Because I'm going to give Pisces a little bit more credit than that. I'm going to say not even not wanting to do it, but simply just wanting to do it a different type of way. So we have Mercury in Leo is squaring Uranus in Taurus, 3 degrees. 3 is mind, body, spirit, divine alignment for what you are harvesting and building for your future. Having a hard time, between what you know and what actually makes sense. Grounding. Stepping out of your ego, knowing how you communicate, that has to change, who you communicate with, how you communicate, challenging your intelligence even, because maybe there's some things that you're discovering or new processes, and it's it kind of challenges your ego a little bit. So I see that where that square is here. Uranus is all about new culture, generations, creativity, how you're creating this new part of yourself may be challenged by what you knew from the past. Leo is very childlike nature, being creative, where I don't say that Taurus is not creative. It's just very intentional with the creativity, whereas Leo just kind of wants to do it. do what they feel, do what they always done, do definitely what's most comfortable. And that 3 degrees is asking you to put it all together and make it work instead of feeling like you can't have one without the other. Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra is squaring Mars in Gemini. Venus in Libra is squaring Mars in Gemini at 6 degrees. Now, when you get to the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9, that's where it gets interesting, because it's like, okay, now you're reaching the moment of change. You're reaching the moment of finding out what works for you, right? The 6 number is about balance and embracing your self-expression. That's interesting, because Mars is about new beginnings and action. And Venus is all about your charisma, how you love yourself, and how others may be attracted to you, right? It's also about like finances within partnerships. So I would say that the Venus in Libra, if we're thinking about balance, that's 6, that goes amazingly, because Venus in Libra is asking for fairness and balance, whereas Mars in Gemini, again, just kind of wants to go and do. And it's not approaches, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. It's approaching things from a head space and not necessarily from a heart space. And Libra is looking at it in terms of the life path number 6, which is service, caregiving, nurturing, healing, and helping. And not saying that Gemini lacks that, but it's just not. Gemini is more like about facts and figures and what it is. And that's, to me, why there's a little bit of squaring there, because as you are feeling the need to move to action, is kind of in a little bit of conflict with where your heart is strings are pulling, you know. That's interesting. Isn't that funny how these numbers like directly line up? I love it though. Venus in Libra is trining Pluto in Aquarius retrograde at 6 degrees. So as you are working on changing and shifting, new beginnings, your transformation, you've got that same energy of doing what feels good and what feels right. And Pluto is shifting that for you. Aquarius and Libra are both air signs. So it's definitely a shift. It's a change, but one that makes sense, mind, body, and soul. Balance, harmony, unconditional love. Yep, they're working together to do that for you, to change that. Maybe you're experiencing a period of rebirth. And my bad, Pluto is back in Capricorn. almost got me. Didn't quite get me. Almost did it though. So let me go back. Venus in Libra trining Pluto in Capricorn retrograde at 6 degrees. So I'm going to say what work needs to be done. How are you going to move to action to make those things happen? And that Pluto energy is giving you more than just a thought, more than just a feeling. You're putting those feelings into action. You're willing to do the necessary work. With that Pluto in Capricorn, you almost got me. Yes. I told you I was back on my Zoom. Mars in Gemini is squaring Neptune in Pisces at 0 degrees. Definitely the energy of not wanting to deal with the inner feelings, the inner child, having to follow your intuition, having to go back and rework some things. Maybe how you're moving to action is kind of all over the place. You're needing to more learn how to juggle it and focus more on thinking before you act. And that's an issue for people today. Mars in Gemini is conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn retrograde at 0 degrees. So you're giving the power that you need. Mars and Gemini is giving you that get up and go with that air and that fire energy to create, to do something substantial, to do something long term. helping you go back and learn the lessons that you needed to learn. Because, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And we are pulling back from lessons that we learned from, 2008 now. And you're going to be in this energy for, the next month or so. So putting what you learned into action. Jupiter in Gemini is squaring Saturn in Pisces, retrograde at 2 degrees. Expansion, growth, power. Not necessarily wanting to deal with the inner work, though. Too focused on the outer and the physical. When this Saturn in Pisces retrograde is causing you to balance the both of them. Create harmony with them both with that 2 degrees. One mirroring the other. Uranus and Taurus is sextile Neptune in Pisces retrograde at 143. 1 degrees 43. I like that number. Love. Do you love? You're going to get, there's harmony there though. Today will be a good day to follow your intuition. If you know that something needs to change, if you know something's going to work out long term for you, don't veer off from that. Review what you know. Again, I've talked to y'all a lot about tapping into what you wanted to do when you were a child and working that into your current adult life. Uranus and Taurus is trining Pluto in Aquarius retrograde at 2 degrees. Working together to bring you balance, patience, to create, to change, to transform. And I say Pluto and Capricorn, my bad. I'm going to get it. Uranus and Taurus trining Pluto in Capricorn. 2 degrees. The furthest away. Life and death changing. The chaotic change that needs to happen. Like sometimes towers come so better things can come forth. Neptune in Pisces, sextile Pluto in Capricorn at 0 degrees. Yeah. Second blessings. I like that. I feel like that's more rebirth energy from a spiritual perspective. It's at 0 degrees. The nodes in Aries are retrograding, opposing Venus in Libra at 1 degree and also opposing Lilith in Libra at 0 degrees. That north node and that south node are battling right now. A lot of people are not understanding, but the important part is, do you understand yourself or overstand rather? Do you overstand yourself? Do you love yourself? Being okay with the switch up of the tribe, being okay with doing your shadow work in terms of your love life, your family life, all ships, possibly a business partnership. Chiron in Aries is retrograding as well. That's your deepest, darkest, trining with Mercury in Leo at 0 degrees and sextile Jupiter in Gemini at 3 degrees. Yeah. How are you processing things? How are you moving? Do you feel lucky? Period. Because Mercury and Jupiter is like luck, abundance, blessings. So you maybe get to see the blessings from, like what they say, turn your test into a testimony. That's what I get out of that. Y'all, I like to make it all the way through. Y'all know I done struggled for the past couple days. I ain't even gonna hold you, baby. I am human. I struggled for the past couple of days switching out that Pluto and that, what is it? That Venus. Oh, struggle. Yes, but I'm here. Like Steven said in the color purple. I might be black. I might be ugly. But Lord, I'm here. For real though. So let's discuss. So we talked about protection a little bit, and while I shuffle and move into what we're doing with this collective read for today, we talked a lot about protection and cleansing, which again should be something that you just do. Okay, protection and cleansing is just what it is. Like, it should be as common to you at this point, especially if you this far in the game. It needs to be as common to you as brushing your teeth every morning. And that's just because you are being noticed on a spiritual level, and you're also being noticed on a physical level. Like, you're going to sleep, you're battling, you're waking up, and you are also dealing with, the things in your day-to-day 3D life. So as you're ascending and as you're changing, there needs to be a level of protection and cleansing that you're doing on a daily basis. But if you can incorporate those types of things into your daily routine, it'll almost be, like I said, be as common as you getting up and brushing your teeth. It'll come second nature to you. Following those planetary hours, working on certain days, like on Saturdays. And a lot of this stuff is things we grew up doing, y'all. So I just feel like protection and cleansing is, the norm. A lot of times our folks was doing things that were hoodoo-esque or occultesque that we didn't even realize we were being trained to do. I did post some protection things up on Patreon. So if you are a member of my Patreon, some of those things are there for you. Today, also the idea of, I want to talk to you guys about monitoring spirits and what that means. So we often look at monitoring spirits as, you think it's just a nosy person, right? If you're involved in the spiritual world, monitoring spirits can be any and everything. For one, you will learn that everything around you can be enchanted. Everything around you has a spirit. Everything around you, even the idea that you have spirits just existing that your frequency cannot even see. I heard this interesting take about how we think an angel looks versus how an angel really looks to our human eye, and how we think they look a certain way, but when you see them or when they've been described, like they come with these feathers and all these eyes. But the reason that we would see it like that is because our frequency only allows us to see them a certain way, because they vibrate at a higher frequency. And I think that also ties into just spirits around us. Like, some of us are more inept and we can see figures, we can see movement, even down to the shadows. You have to be, and I say this because you have to be very, very careful about the things that you're saying, the things that you're doing on a daily basis, especially if, your house isn't warded, you have different people staying with you, family members, etc. Sometimes you be married or whatever, and you can't get rid of the husband, can't get rid of the wife, so unless they are already directly involved in your practice. And it's a lot of times, you do have the unique opportunity where husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, they are on the same page. But sometimes, all too often, you have it where they're not on the same page. So, you have to be very mindful. You have to be very intentional with how you communicate, what you leave around. And at some point, we're going to get into like altars and how to have an altar in plain sight. I posted like a repost on my Instagram. I'm not sure if it's still there. It might not even be there. But I'm going to put some stuff on Patreon too about what you can do to simply have an altar in your home where, it won't be bothered or people don't realize. Like I said, it was a lot of things that our grandparents and elders did that were altars that we didn't realize were altars. What our grandparents called a prayer closet, that was their way of going somewhere privately where they had it warded or protected, and they could go pray, they can go talk to their spirit team. Now, when we speak of monitoring spirits, that can be anything. I danced all around that to say a monitoring spirit could be literally someone astral projecting. A monitoring, if they're that advanced, a monitoring spirit could be a fly. When you see a lot of flies, you see a lot of bugs in your home, that's people sending monitoring spirits. Now, you probably be like, A fly can go tell my business. Yes. All the way back into biblical times, y'all. King Solomon, when he wanted to see what the Queen of Sheba was doing and what her powers were and how he could woo her so that he could learn the ways of the jinn and her people, he sent a bird. Confirmation bird. He sent a bird. And that's like written. He sent a bird. So you just never know. Bees, lizards. You'll notice because it'll be like weird energy, right? What else? Wasps are like your enemies coming to see. Usually spiders are the ancestors. Now, whether it's an elevated ancestor or not, usually spiders are the ancestors. Flies are definitely monitoring. Gnats is like out there energy, like gnats and flies. Cockroaches are demonic. Anything roachy, demonic evil entities coming in and monitoring. Again, if you're not warded, if you haven't cleansed your house, you could have a spirit that is just there, a ghost, air quotations, that is still lingering. And it's funny, I pulled out the death card. A ghost that is lingering, taking in information. Like you just never know. That's why, again, you have to start with your protection and your cleansing, and then you got to watch what you say. Like I said, most of our grannies and our aunts or whatever, they had prayer closets, like very private areas they would go into. If they had altars, it would be an altar that you couldn't really tell was an altar. You see, like where y'all see pictures of our family members, their Bibles, little candies, if you're more deep into it, you're leaving whiskey, you're leaving cigarettes, you're leaving certain things, but there is a kind of a more discreet way to avoid the eyes of those monitoring spirits. And I'm going to even talk to y'all about y'all children, because sometimes your kids don't know what they should and shouldn't say, or adults are more well-versed in questioning children. And kids might not even realize what they're saying is too much, but the adults know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to move in a certain type of way sometimes. Again, left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing type vibes. But yeah, there are different levels to monitoring spirits. Every single morning, starting off with prayer, every single rising rather, starting off with prayer, starting off with making sure you're cleansed, watching what you say out loud, noticing when the energy is off. You can alleviate a lot of monitoring. Like, you'll know, like if you see a whole bunch of flies or gnats in your house and you don't have trash in your home, or you don't have certain things that are directly attributing to certain insects, somebody's sending a monitoring spirit. You know that, right? Okay, cool. So sage, dragon's blood, which is really a resin for people who don't know. It is a resin, not actual dragon's blood. I think I mentioned this the other day, and it smells amazing. What else? Palo Santo. But if you want to keep it simple, like I said, you do sage and Palo Santo. I'm always going to recommend that when you sage, obviously you open your windows because you got to let what's in there out. And you have to tell it. You have to command it to be moved. Even when you do ammonia cleansings, opening your windows, stating what you want to happen, calling out physically in the physical, like, leave here, you're not welcome, etc. What else? Then you want to close it up with some good Palo Santo, because sage, things like sage, ammonia, vinegar, it cleanses, but it cleanses everything, even the bad and the good. So make sure you follow up with like Palo Santo, saddlewood. Saddlewood is my new. Saddlewood smells so good. Or dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is a multi-use because it can be used to cleanse and bring, and also like enhance any type of working. I love it. Gives it extra power. But Yeah, monitoring spirits, monitoring. Sometimes they'll be bold enough to just be themselves. If you have someone that is consistently calling you, getting information, asking you what you're doing, but they never have any extra conversation, like they asking you, but they ain't got no information. Monitoring spirit. You know what I'm saying? Nosy neighbors. Once you reach into the realm of what some people, the new thing to say is gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? People paying attention. So sometimes you may have wards around your house, and it can be as simple as a plant. That is like I know a lot of us used to see our grandmothers with those ferns hanging outside their homes. That's protection. That's to keep away nosiness and gossip and evil tricks. Like certain plants, you know what I'm saying, that they planted in their gardens. It's just a lot of different ways you could go with that. It's so many different areas you can go. But when you get more involved, a lot of stuff though, if you move into a home, you'll see a lot of shit be planted already intentionally. Like go outside your house right now and walk up to these plants, use that Google app and start to Google and see. Usually nature takes care of itself. You just got to tell the plants what to do. Because it's a lot of stuff in our yards and shit already that was planted by people that lived there before, our ancestors, and it was there for protection. It was there for love. I have a crepe myrtle in front of my house right now that was already facing, crepe myrtle is Venus glamour word, it was already facing the west. Somebody intentionally already did that. The west is for Venus. Each planet has a certain direction as well. So, oak trees. You will see a lot of people plant those holly plants. I know y'all seen them holly plants. Our elders would plant. Those are for protection. Those are for safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just take a look. A lot of stuff was already planted for luck, for prosperity. So work with what you got first. Go look. See what's already out there. Activate it. Tell it to work for you. Make friends with your home. Make friends with the land, like the indigenous. And, let it know you're thankful. Take care of your space, and your space will take care of you. But, yeah. And then watching what you say. Spirit will tell you, though. Sometimes your ancestors will really just work for you in the means of, like, I would have situations where I would be talking to people and I would be saying too much to these like physical monitoring spirits, and the phone will hang up after so many minutes, or it would be hard to connect the call. Like those are direct indications your spirit team, like or better yet, you finna tell somebody something and then you forget in the middle of your sentence what you finna say. That's protection. You didn't just forget. Like your spirit team wanted you to shut up. For lack of better words, they didn't want you telling your business, so they wiped you. Like, pay attention. Once your instincts and your, what I call your spidey senses start to build, 1001 as I say that. Once your spidey senses start to build, you'll be able to see like little indications. Like, damn, hold up. That just happened. Wait a minute. That happened. So, just stay alert. Stay alert. I'm going to put some more like written details about monitoring spirits on the Patreon. Okay. I will be putting that there so you guys can get more of a, some people like to see things written. This is just a little chit chat. So I'll go about that today just because it's Tuesday as well. And what else, lovers? Still waiting on Tribe Talk. I have to be I gotta want to do certain shit. Sorry, y'all. Like, I have to want to do it. I have to be in the mood. But still reading, still watching. If you are with me on this watching Preacher on AMC Plus or Netflix, I'm telling you, it's a really good show. I didn't watch yesterday, but I probably will watch today. Tribe Talk when I'm feeling it. Turn on your notifications. How about that? How about that for size? If you're reading Women Who Run with Wolves, y'all know how I get when I get to record those. Those be like hour episodes. And at first, when I was starting to record, I didn't even realize that I could get on there and talk to y'all that long just about absolutely nothing. And I ain't gonna say it's absolutely nothing because it's coinciding with my experiences and the books. But still, I'd be like, damn, this episode, this went on for an hour. Okay, I guess. Must be needed. Somebody must need it. Dear diary. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let us get into this collective reading now that I've given you the rundown on monitoring spirits and what that means and how that might look in your environment. Gnats, flies, lots of gossip listening. Wasps can be monitoring for enemies. Cockroaches, water bugs, usually demonic, evil entities. Any and everything for real. Think about King Solomon. Like I said, he sent a bird. You know, you'll notice something out of order. Your intuition will tell you something out of order. It really will. We talked about red brick dust, and I'm gonna tell y'all a secret on Patreon about how to make that red brick dust even more boom. And sonic boom for you. Okay? All right. Thank you, Papa, for opening the roads and allowing me to communicate with our elevated ancestors, our archangel, God, our spirit team. Thank you so much for covering and protecting me as I go on this journey for the collective. And thank you so much for the gift. You know, I love the gift. I honor it. I respect it. And I love it. I love what I do. All righty. So what you got for us, Papa? What's the play? What's the play for this good Tuesday? What do we need to know for the past, please? 9 of Sticks in reverse. Tell me about the present. Strength in the upright, Leo energy. Tell me about the collective. 10 of Sticks in the reverse. Tell me about the near future. Tower energy in the upright. The Tower fire. Tell me about the overall energy today. Pa in reverse. Secrets, Cancer energy. What's the tea? Hold on, y'all. What is the tea? So, you've dealt with some enemies, some people not necessarily for you from your past. And right now, you're tapping more into your confidence and your strength. Like, you're grounded. You know that you are protected. You know that you've got this good strategy going on about your life moving forward. You are recognizing your adversaries. You're recognizing, adversaries seen and unseen, because a lot of times we'll be dealing with spiritual energy. You may be a bit burdened right now. There may be something that may be burdening you. We'll figure that out. And in the near future, there is going to be an ending that you are leaning into. And that may be because something has been discovered. Something has come out here. Tell me about the 9 of Sticks in the reverse, please. So, we've got the railroad bill in reverse. Double Cancer energy on the board right now. Tell me about the railroad bill. 9 of coins in the upright. So you had some enemies that were trying to stop you from leaning into this 9 of coins energy. You developed a protection. This woman in this picture has evil eyes all over her dress. She is chilling. She has a cat. Cats are used for protection. Clarity to 9 of coins. Then you got the Son of Coins in reverse. So, yeah, their plans aren't quite working out. You're comfortable. Clarify the Son of Coins in reverse. Yeah, that's the truth. So, your enemies, these people that were trying to work against you, they can no longer slow you down. They tried to, but your enemies have been slowed down. Put it like that. From your past, there are a few. You have leaned more into this Nine of Pentacles energy. Spirit is letting you know that we still got that energy of needing to be more disciplined in terms of our goals and our plans. And it is the truth. It is clarity here with this Ace of Knives. Let me see. Ace of Knives, Nine of Sticks. Yeah, someone can no longer act against you anymore. Yeah. These people were trying to slow your ass down from your past. But you became more disciplined. You became more focused. And this threw whatever they were planning off. Tell me about this Ten of Sticks in the reverse. Eight of Coins in the reverse. These people were trying to burden you with the aspect of whatever you were working on and working towards not going for you. Clarity. Yeah, Daughter of Coins in the reverse. They were definitely trying to slow this shit down. Ooh, when I say whoever this is, you have such a purpose, such a... What you're doing is really going to be major. Because the way that these spirits are going against you to make these things happen is consistent. Like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. But Spirit is saying Seven of Sticks in the upright. You better keep on fighting. You better keep on doing what you do and moving to action. You know? They trying to slow you down. They trying to burden you. You might not be feeling like things are working out as quickly as you would like them to. But Spirit says keep fighting. Keep doing what you do. Tell me about the paw in reverse. Yeah, it's being exposed that this Three of Baskets in reverse here. Like, it's being exposed that these people can no longer work against you. You're healing. Three of Knives in the upright. Yeah. You're recovering. You're healing from this. Healing from working by yourself. Healing from lack of camaraderie. Yeah. Could have been one. Could have been a Cancer. Definitely some water signs with this Baskets energy. But it might, as you heal from this, you sense it, you see it. Maybe when you realize these people weren't for you, it kind of broke your heart a little bit. But at the end of the day, again, you're being strong. You're having strength in adversity. You got some clarity, though, about this Son of Coins in the reverse. This person that was working to stop you from achieving your plans and your goals. And the enemy was definitely trying to hold you up. Clarify this Strength card. This is a Leo for sure, presently, because we got the Strength card, which represents Leo. Then we got the Big Mama in reverse, which is the Sun, which is also Leo. So you definitely have a Leo in your energy presently that is working, or you could be a Leo, but they're hiding something. Clarity. Yeah. 4 sticks in upright, please. 7 of baskets. Or this could be you. However, there's a Leo involved, though, like I said. But maybe you have the courage of a Leo, the courage of a lion, the confidence of a lion. But maybe you were hiding that you were as strong as you are. However, you have this stability. You are stable. You are balanced within your mind space. You're very clear on your feelings and how the actions that you're taking right now. You've got clear focus, clear action. So maybe again, people didn't realize you were as strong as you were. And you still like not revealing the level of strength that you're operating in. Like, you have an incredible hold on them. You have it. Yeah, you moving. I see lots of strength, lots of maneuver, lots of realization. Yeah, you definitely, spirit reveals some sort of truth here though to you, and it did cause their plans to go awry. Tell me about the tower, please. So somebody tried to cause a tower for you, 9 of Knives in reverse. They could have did this by trying to throw hexes or jinxes or make you think negatively about your life. This could have been a Father of Coins in the upright, clarity. We got a Two of Coins in the upright. I want to say something, but hold on. Yeah, somebody wanted to keep you confused so that you couldn't have a rebirth. So yeah, there's a tower happening here in regards to some sort of lie or some sort of BS that possibly a King of Pentacles, a Father of Coins brought. Secrets. This King of Coins has secrets. There's also discipline here. Tell me about this ancestor in reverse. End of stagnation. Realizing. This thing. So this tower happened for you, not against you. There was a lot of negativity involving this energy, and as you became more focused on what you were building, as you got your priorities in order, this person that was trying to juggle you or keep you in limbo so that you wouldn't move on, you wouldn't make a decision, they wanted to continue this cycle of you just floating aimlessly, not really being secure and stable. This tower happened so that you could end this stagnation. So again, with you feeling like, removing the idea of this is happening to me and saying, this happened for me. Yeah, you had a lot of people that was trying to burden you, stop you from achieving your goals, but you fought your way up out of that shit, or you're fighting your way up out of it with that 7 of Sticks energy. There could be an earth sign feminine involved here that is trying to slow you down, causing you kind of like an issue with your finances and an issue with taking action. Yeah. This is heavy action. That's crazy. But it was revealed that these people just weren't your friends. They weren't for you. And again, it kind of broke your heart, but it is definitely something you're healing from. You're turning that pain into power. We've got the 5 of Baskets in the upright. Yeah, you're healing on the back of that deck. Let's see what the guides have to say. I feel like you're like Chiron energy, like you're wounded healer, right? You're the wounded healer. Clarify the past energy. Somebody finna start cutting my grass so I can hear them. Queen of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you realize some things. You're more focused than ever. You're taking note. You're operating with more out of a head space than your heart space. And that's not to say you just don't give a fuck, but you're being more tactical. You're being more strategic. The knives is your thoughts, how you speak, how you do. based on those thoughts, right? Tell me about the present energy, please. You're having to be strong after you realize something about unfairness and injustice that came about. Libra in reverse, clarity. Yeah, you're fighting some sort of injustice here with the Seven of Wands. You're fighting. You're having to be strong. You're having to not even, like I said, you're not showing. You're not showing that you're fighting this. So if you're going through something, you might be battling this privately right now. But again, your judgment's not cloudy. You see shit for what it is. At the end of the day. Yeah. You're battling something that was unfair. What is it? Yeah, people were trying to take from you. People were trying to make sure that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They were trying to make sure you couldn't build. You couldn't do something with your life. Clarity. But Spirit is giving you the opportunity with this Ace of Cups to have a new start. You're healing. You're starting over. You get a new chance at life. You made some sort of offer. And you invested in yourself. You had faith in yourself. Tell me about the collective. This Knight of Cups here is indicating that you, clarity in the reverse. Then we got the King of Wands in the reverse. This King of Wands had no intentions of showing you any type of love or care or, affection. This person just wanted to see you lose. Six of Wands in the reverse is fire sign masculine energy. This person just wanted to see you lose. Like, they had no intentions of showing you anything. Like, they lied. They were a big liar just so they could control the atmosphere. Hierophant in the upright. So a Taurus could be significant as well. Yeah. Spirit definitely stepped in. Yeah, this person just didn't care at all. Yeah. And Spirit says you made the right decision because this person, they were going to be a failure for you. These energies, they were going to continue to be a burden because you weren't going to be able to accomplish anything. These people were going to continue to slow you down. And I say people because earlier from the past, there's a Nine of Sticks energy. So while there may be key major players, there are still, it's a group effort. This is a group. Yeah. Tell me about the near future. So 3 of Pentacles in the reverse to the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, these people can no longer work against you to slow down your plans or your goals. There is some sort of divine alignment here with this 2 of Cups, clarity. Maybe you made a bad judgment call by aligning with these individuals because judgment came out in reverse. Yeah, this Emperor in reverse here. This person was stubborn. They were mean. They were stagnant. They were a bad leader. This person didn't have good judgment. They don't have leadership qualities. Confirmation. This is somebody you were close to. Working with this person was a bad judgment call. They're going to keep telling you that. Clarity. But you've healed. You got the 3 of Swords in reverse. So if you haven't healed, Spirit saying you better heal from that energy. Yeah. Knight of Wands in reverse. This person does not want you to be able to move forward or take any action. Oh, but we got the Hangman in reverse. Pisces energy here. This person, they can't come after you. They can't take any action towards you. Why not? King of Swords in reverse. Reckless heal. You freed yourself from this King of Swords. Stubborn mindset. Negative ways of thinking. This person is betraying. Ooh, this is a nasty energy. Hold on. Don't take any offers to collaborate with this particular individual. This person is going to try to come forth and give you a cup, but this will be a bad judgment call for you in the near future. It could be a Libra, it could be an Aries, or this could be dominant in their chart. This person is definitely not working alone. Spirit wants you to go ahead and heal from this. Don't make any type of reckless moves. Don't go nowhere with this person. Free yourself from this King of Swords in reverse. This person is going to betray you if you deal with them. They're trying to come bring a tower. That's their main goal. Like, these people still own it. That's so sad. So unfortunate. Clarify the overall. But your angels have stepped in. There's a temperance here. Things are being balanced out. Sagittarius could be significant. Ooh, as soon as I said balance, 2 of coins in reverse. You've got to balance your emotions, because if you don't, it's going to throw your future off balance, your goals off balance for you. Somebody's most definitely trying to keep you bound so that you can experience a tower. They want you to have a tower. They want to keep you bound, keep you in your head, continuously assessing what went wrong. Your spirit said you're going to have to think on your feet with this one. The decisions have got to be quick and precise. Some truth discovered here. So, recap. You've got some enemies that are working against you to slow you down from the past. Somebody is being very forthright about disturbing your plans and stopping you from reaching your goals. They see you in this like relaxed stage and they don't like that shit. And the truth is, with the Ace of Knives, is hell, you know it. You see evil for what it is. Yeah, you know they're trying to cause you some sort of misfortune, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ooh, to the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yup. You know it. You realize this and you taking the actions here. You know this shit. It ain't like you don't know your enemies, because you damn sure do. Now, presently, again, you're strong, but it's not something like that you're revealing. Like you are a quiet assassin, if you will. You're very balanced in your emotions. You're in harmony. You're stable. Now, the idea that these people presently want to cause you some sort of injustice, like this is not a fair fight. That's what I just heard. It's not a fair fight. These people want to stop you from having this fulfillment of your goals. They want to stop you from stacking your money. They want to stop that. All of your plans. You're having to heal from this loss. Again, this it's not a fucking fair fight. Like, these are the type of people that like scheme. They don't stab you in the chest. They stab you in the back. You know what I'm saying? These people stab you in the back. And you feeling the burden of certain things not playing out as quickly as you would like them to. But you do get a round of applause for continuing to fight. And if you are not sure whether you should continue to fight, you should. This Knight of Wands and this King of Wands energy, this person is just abusing your feelings for them. We've been speaking about this a lot. So you're a caring individual, you're a loving individual, and they know that. So these people use that against you. That's this Hierophant is experiencing some sort of epic fail and epic loss for playing with your emotions, for being abusive. This Taurus energy. Yep. Now, this tower being caused is being caused because of some sort of negativity or spite that this person was doing. This King of Coins was definitely juggling, and judging. I just heard that. Yeah, this person, they're very confused. They're very lost themselves. The person wanted to confuse you in terms of this, like, being over. But you decided again to end this stagnation and end this partnership with this person. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This person had no real goals or plans for aligning with you. Yeah. The bad judgment that you endured from this Emperor in reverse, you realized this was just a poor decision. And to heal from this heartbreak, you had to stop taking action, stop dealing with this person in its entirety. Yeah, you had to free yourself from this person because they definitely are an enemy. Let's see what the Oracle got to say. Yeah, it took you a lot of courage to see things for what it was, to see that these people are going to continue to cause misfortune and lack for you. Present. Yeah. There's a deal here. Yeah. You took a deal. You took a deal from Spirit this time. Yeah. Period. So now you're resting. You're resting in victory. You're cool. Like I say, you're stable. Your emotions are intact. Even though they don't think they are, they really are. Collective. Yeah. Sacred. There's a sacred power. Ooh. You have the power. You are moving very intentionally. Aries heavy. Keep your power to yourself. Keep your gifts to yourself this season. I keep hearing that a lot. That's that Virgo energy, that Hermit energy. Whatever your gifts are, whatever your strength is, you don't need to reveal it. That's your secret power. Then them not knowing, they don't know how to attack you if they don't know what you're working with, you know? Yeah, these people do not love you. And you realize that they can't hide that anymore. Disguise in reverse. They can't trick you anymore into collaborating with them. They don't like that shit. You see them for what they are now. What is the overall energy? Yeah, cunning in reverse. Yeah. Don't be inspired. What? Don't be consumed. Yeah. These people haven't healed. They're not going to heal. Continue to go after what you want, hunt. What I said, go after what you want, joy. Continue to move forward and go after your joy. These people want to keep you trapped in a tower, but don't allow them to con you into that mindset. Stay inspired. Don't be consumed with what hurt you. Continue to go after joy. Yeah. So if you got people around you that's trying to like tear you down and keep you in the same headspace, then you know that you realize and you've grown so much that you see that this is a trigger. This is them just trying to keep you stagnant. You know, they can't do anything physically to you. So again, they try to get you to stop moving forward yourself, you know, appearing as though things are not manifesting for you when they are. That's why be mindful who you share your dreams with, who you share your process with. You just never know. Even monitoring spirits, like we just talked about, even that was significant. Any type of collaboration with these people is going to be a misstep for the tribe. Yeah, these people are selfish. They don't care. And for what they did, they are receiving like loss. They are being humiliated. They are failing in the background, if you were wondering. Page of Swords to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands in the reverse. No communication. Don't be out here like voicing negative thoughts and feelings. Okay? You do not need to be speaking when it comes to, don't, like they say, don't pay attention to the bad. Yeah, you've got to emancipate your own self from this black magic that these people were trying to do. The cycle has ended. But you've got to kind of keep your mind in a more like balanced place. Yeah. Do not stay stuck in that mindset. You don't have to go back. You don't have to fight. You won already. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, secretly. Yeah, you've healed secretly. They might not even realize this, as you escape poverty, but maybe you're worried about your stability because you don't have a partner. Lovers in reverse, but what's being revealed is that they were never going to be able to offer you anything anyway. These people are just going to slow you down. Yeah, they were taking your strength, didn't want your goals to work out, wanted you to remain in poverty. So move on confidently based on what's been already shown to you. Take action, be fearless, and step into your, like, more, what do they say? What's the masculine? Is it the yang? It's masculine yang. Yeah. You'll get this new beginning. You'll get your wishes fulfilled, but whatever you're doing, keep that shit on hermit mode. Yeah, 5 of baskets, consistently healing from a breakup, waiting for things to happen, possibly feeling stuck, maybe not being able to take action because of a negative thought process. But Spirit wants you to stay grounded and just realize you need to be discerning. You're getting your wishes fulfilled. These people are experiencing bad luck for trying to slow you down. So take action and realize that this was just a misjudgment in terms of this Emperor in reverse energy. This person that you formed a partnership, this person just wanted to control. That's all. They wanted to be controlling. This person was very abusive, not very smart. Ooh. Yeah, your spirit team is helping you though, because there was a lot of like dark magic involved. And keep in mind, dark magic can be gossiping, smearing your name, I always tell y'all, it don't always have to be standing over a cauldron or, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, going to the graveyard, whatever. Sometimes people just simply just trying to tarnish your reputation. Gossiping is black magic. So, But you chose spirit. And because you chose spirit, you get the victory. You get to rest. But what you've got, your armor, your tools, your process, keep that shit secret. Yeah, I see good here though. I promise I do. But it's just you are dealing with these, like shedding these energies. And since we're not quite out of retrograde season yet, you got to keep your wisdom. Don't trust these people. Continue to have patience in your transformation. Yeah. Don't follow these people. They don't use their instincts. They don't know how to protect themselves. So they move chaotically. Yeah. Yeah. You need to hold some things. Hold some shit to the chest, baby. You a lover, not a fighter, but you gotta learn how to activate your other end. Balance is key, is what I just heard. You can't be too much of anything. Can't be too much dark. Can't be too much light. You may feel like you lost just because you're not surrounded by a big ass group of people in this season, but you didn't lose. They lost. what they were trying to do, what they were trying to keep going was only helping them. It had nothing to do with you. You ended the stagnation by separating yourself, so there's no need to continue to engage. Somebody around there is considering, somebody's thinking, somebody in the collective is very much still on the fence. Somebody is very much still on the fence, but Spirit is saying, nah. Spirit saying, you better let it go, baby. And you know what's good for you, you walk away. Period. Walk away. Stay cleansed, stay focused. You are fighting, but you got to keep going, like Janae said. Yep. That's all I got from this. I'm not going to run the deck. I haven't been really feeling like the mood to run the deck lately. I don't know what that is, but I just don't. I feel like, do we need to know the whole story? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. Yeah. You realize some things. You had the courage to really call right and wrong, and that's all you need to know. You need to know that you what you have is amazing, and people want it. They crave it. They need it, and they don't care what they got to do to get it. So you realizing the value of your presence, deciding not to sit in places that don't align with you, no matter what. Like, you can't just do things because you've always done them. Yeah. The fight isn't fair. That's why your spirit team's stepping in. They tried to make you lose hope, make you lose this gift that spirit was going to give to you. They tried to make you lose it. Well, y'all, that's the clarity. That's the clarity. Virgo season, keep your head down and do the work. What you're building is bigger than you. What you're building is bigger than them. So that's why your spirit team keeps stepping in to help you. I saw this quote once where they were like, people who have purpose, like the people that go against you, don't realize that you got a whole spiritual team behind you trying to make sure you heal a generational curse. So you're always going to have that divine intervention. You always going to have that little bit of extra razzle dazzle. And they be foolish for going against you because you're not working alone. For obvious reasons. It's a major mission. And whether you think that's as small as, losing 10 pounds because your family has a history of obesity and people are going out sad behind diabetes and sickness and heart failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need y'all to understand how small and insignificant you might look at it. Like, you might be healing the damn generational curse by going vegan. That's just an example. When your whole family is doing way too much. But your lineage is saying, no, we need something different to go on. So it might not even be, the battles are going to be different for all of us. I think that's really what I'm getting at. Some of it's creating generational wealth. Some of it is, like I said, it's as simple as starting off a new health routine because your family has passed away due to health complications. Some of it is, having a history of dementia and schizophrenia and loss of mental wellness in the family, and you stepping into your power and being focused and not allowing people to play in your face, not being a worrier that's breaking down your mind and PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could go so many different directions, It really could. But this is general. So if you need a private reading, click the link in my bio. I hope this message helps someone out. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications, okay? So y'all know when I post the actual visuals. I haven't posted the one from yesterday yet. It was pretty good. I'm gonna post it today. I was gonna say might. I'm gonna do it. So you get a 2-for-1. Y'all get a 2-for-1 today, okay? But I love you guys and thank you so much for indulging me and, engage. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the message resonates in any type of way. But yeah, we'll chat soon, y'all. Bye.